Alright, so I think according to the stream, just let me know if you can actually see the stream, and we had to drop the quality a bit, so we might not be able to enjoy this violence in HD, but hopefully it's good enough. You know the difference between the heroes. You know, go see dragon when you think say maybe Lapu or something. So once we're sure that everything is perfectly fine, I'll tell them to start and then we'll get into it. So please guys, is the stream okay now? And how is it? Just let me know in the comments before I tell them to get into it. Personally, I think we can start from my end here. Very, very good. Thank you so much, guys. Ready. Alright. So without further ado, we are already 20 minutes behind schedule basically. We're really, really sorry, but it's just one of those things that we deal with in Nigeria. Yeah, we good. So thank you for bearing with us, and yeah, we're going to get right into game one of it seems someone just left the lobby, and unfortunately we can't really hold them responsible for it, because I guess we should have started the game much earlier than now. So we'll just have to give them that little advantage to just sort themselves out, and then they get into it. Alright, so I think they are almost fully ready. Yeah, everyone is in the lobby now. So just tell them to start. Alright. So we are going to get this first game on the way. I'm actually really excited about these guys are angry. Straight up, these guys are just going to go on and ban that link, man. They've already planned out their strategy. I think their strategy is just, we don't want to see any link here. Just get that shit out of the way. Which damage reduction. Can't remember the last time I streamed for 80. We are very sorry. Alexander, just bear with us at least for the first game. Hopefully the next game the connection is going to be better, and we can even give you 4K if that's what you want. But I think half stream is better than no stream at all, or a laggy stream, in my opinion. You understand? So just bear with us as we go on streaming this with 480. But anyhow, we see that link ban, and then immediately followed by the Yuzong ban. ASAP, man. These guys don't want to see that, and they get the Sicilian. So yeah, so we go manage and we don't get choice. We actually don't have a choice, honestly. It's either 480 or a stream that will be breaking, which nobody likes that, honestly. So anyhow, so these guys, okay, Otsusuki are going to lock in that Sicilian, and Gray is going to be on that Melissa. I think Melissa is beginning to look like his comfort pick, honestly. I think he used the same thing in their last game, which was streamed by Michael streamer Crow. and I think he did pretty well on it.
Your team
They
is
lose? No,
banned.
they didn't lose that much. They can't do pretty well while they're losing. So yeah, he picked this
Your team
Miss
is
Melissa,
banned.
and he seems to deck with her honestly. And you can see from SGM, they are going to ban that Diggy and pick the Atlas, and make sure they have that amazing set potential. Yeah, so we're going to see an Xbox. I think this is the first time we see an Xbox pick. I think, okay, it was the third pick or something. So this is going to be the first time we're going to see an Xbox pick. Probably making his debut into this Gauntlet 7. So it's nice. So I'd like to see how that works for them. On the side of SGM, we have that Eve, and we have 9 on that Esme. I think I can recall, we all can, both we and the opponents of SGM in the last game can all remember this Esme and how much of a trouble the Esme was. You know, at a point I think she even soloed Brody, if I'm not mistaken, but she caused a lot of problems for them in the last game. So yes, okay, this is actually something I was really hoping to see. You know, that's Aldous. I was talking to someone, a friend of mine. I was like, I really want to see Dexlin's Aldous in this game, because the last time I saw it, it was actually a pain in the opponent's ass. Like, he was just going around one-shotting people. His timing of that ult, knowing when to use it, farming up steady, getting those stacks. He actually uses that Aldous really, really well, and I love to see him, you know, go about it. Yes, Topes, this is game 1, and don't worry, you're not too late for the violence. And now straight into the first game, we have guys, see, these guys actually have some late game insurance right now. Yeah, we have that bit of connection issues, but it seems it's back now. Anyhow, those heroes will be causing these guys a lot of problems if Shinigami should let this game like go all the way into that late game that they can't do anything about it. We can see some minor spike issues, but hopefully it's not much, and it is going to be back. Yeah, but from the side of Shinigami, this is a very, very strong looking comp. Very, very strong looking comp. They have that Atlas, they have the Atlas and Salvi there, and his Beatrix. I'm going to say his Beatrix because I think it's only Salvi that will still rock that Beatrix even after they say it has been nerfed and all that, you know. And then look at his Atlas. I think we all know we should be expecting a whole lot of sets coming from here, especially with that Diggy not being there. And I can't see, I think it's just Sicilian rocking that Purify on the side of Otsusuki right now. So I think we should see a lot of sets coming in, unless if their positioning is just going to be so OP that Atlas just can't get it. Also, look at Kazi on that Kazi on that Amen. And just right now they are going to go ahead and be aggressive, but it's not too early for that Sicilian to start doing a good amount of damage. I think this Aldous wants to. I think this Kazi might have just overextended there, overstaying his welcome in that place. And look at this, she might get the kill on Atlas, but no, Atlas is going to make it out with his life. So a bit of overstaying his welcome there from Amon, that's the jungler of Shinigami there. Maybe staying a bit too long and thinking because they say Aldous is not an early game hero means you can do that. I don't know if he was lagging or maybe it was just a bad decision. Hopefully it's not lag, because we all know lag just destroys the experience of the game. But anyhow, give or take, first blood goes to the side of Otsusuki here, and so far so good. They seem to be doing very, very well, having a little but stable gold lead, and everything just seems to be going well. Alright, first Turtle is up here. So I think he's going to try to get the ult on that. Oh, but he ends up ulting. He actually ends up using his ult on that crab. Man, that crab is OP and he didn't even kill him. So that was very, very nice defense there from the crab. You know, I think he must have gotten that first item of antique or something, or maybe those leg plates. But very, very nice there from the crab. We're seeing some premium action all over the map. Anyhow, the first turtle is here. He might be lying, but that doesn't stop him from securing that first turtle. We see ults popping up everywhere. Atlas, Akai with that heavy spin. Ooh, Atlas gets a 3-man fatal link, but there is nobody there to follow up. He's still going to fall. That is the second kill to the side of Otsusuki. I really hope Shinigami can just get things together, get their head in the game, and you know, hopefully they'll be able to just get things together. But as far as this golden is concerned, things seem to be going pretty well. You have Salvi on that Beatrix with that sniper, just you know, keeping Melissa at bay, you know, hitting her with those snipes and making sure she stays under her turret. Yeah, Shinigami trying to, I think they were actually trying to gank this bot lane, but you know, Atlas there with that vision. I actually love the rotations coming in from Otsusuki right now. I think they know what's at stake in this game. You know, in my opinion, I would say they're actually playing it really, really well. You can see some, yeah, this Xbox is definitely going to have his hands full in this game. You know, Aldo's just using that ult, getting that vision, getting information on where everyone is, and yeah. Yeah, I think Otsusuki just needs to focus those objectives honestly and make sure they don't get carried away with this early 2-0 that they have gotten right now. Ooh, that Sicilian is going to fall. Lovely engage there coming, but this Amon might also lose his life. I don't know if that is worth it. If that was worth it, you know, he trading his life for that of the mage, but he does anyway. And yeah, it's going to be the first kill for Shinigami. This is actually looking pretty dicey here, honestly. A weird game, not the regular start we see. And let me just check this out. So I just noticed that Akai is actually using, is not going with the sporting game. And just like that, this Dex is going to try to dive in for that Amon, and then we have a fatal link coming on. But immediately after that ult from Atlas, he immediately gets pinned to the wall. He's going to be killed by the Xbox here. Lovely rotation. Xbox actually gets in here before the X-Men, but he's going to do that, I guess, at the cost of his tower being eaten down by the minions a bit. But this is going to be a really tough game. Look at that Xbox going straight to the backline there for that Beatrix. Oh, this connection. We really, really hope the connection is actually might be a problem in this game. It is not even a stream connection right now, it's the connection of the game itself. So I'm guessing it's probably a main issue, not a stream issue. But anyhow, we have Aldos with his ult here. We're going to go through for the Esmeralda. No, he's going to. Of course he's not. Why would he go charging out on Esmeralda? But I don't know. The Aldos seems to be doing pretty well, honestly. Seems to be doing well. Just steady farming and getting those stacks. You know, not doing anything too crazy. So far, Otsusuki seem to actually have this game under control. Honestly, I think they are doing very, very well. But look at Salvi here, using the This is going to be bad. Yes. Melissa is going to fall there, and yeah, this time he's not going to trade his life for the kill. So yeah, that is going to be the first turret. They're going to the side of Shinigami, and you know, this is something that we've seen so many times. Shinigami sometimes might look like they're actually in trouble and stuff like that, you know. But at the end of the day, they always make sure they stay focused on the aim of the game, get those objectives, and then, you know, eventually the team is just going to come. Look at the damage they are coming in from Amon, and he gets that kill. The Atlas is going to Akai and that Aldos are both going to fall alongside that mid lane tower. And suddenly it's looking like everything is just going haywire, you know, and they are going to dive this Xbox under his own turret. I don't know, no, yeah, definitely not. Yeah, that was probably not the best of ideas, you know, diving that Xbox like that. Atlas is going to lose his life there for that stunt he tried to pull. Yeah, Xbox seems like the only one that is still standing, but this lane is going to fall now. I think he should just retreat instead of you know, going down with the lane. Anyhow, GG's from Xbox. We can see Esmeralda there. There's actually a fight going on at the turtle, which we missed. It was secured by the Aldos. Funny enough, it was actually secured by the Aldos. You know, I think personally, I really want to see how the late game of the game is going to go. Otsusuki started really, really well, and I think probably just a bit, maybe they got off a bit, not securing those objectives, but overall I think their start is not too bad. They are not even too far behind on gold. The gold is almost pretty equal, yeah, just 300 gold, so that is not much to go by. But I think they are just steady trying to have their say in the game. They have a very, very strong late comp. Melissa is going to fall again. Man, this is tough, but then two members of the side of Shinigami are also going to join. And Beatrix, Amon, and now even Yves is going to fall. This Aldos is going bonkers, man. This is causing a lot of problems for these guys right now. And we are still just getting into the mid-game. We just passed that 8-minute mark. First load is going to be coming up in around 45 seconds. So I think that will be a very, very interesting side to see. I think that will be where the real power shift is going to occur. Aldos is going to go ahead and take that first turret for the side of Otsusuki. And let's see, I think Otsusuki is looking really, really strong, I swear. They are looking so good, honestly. In my opinion, man, this, for a team that has, should I say so many late heroes, they're actually doing pretty well. They're holding it up well so far. I think what they need to do, I think they should just calm down. Don't get in ahead of yourselves, because that Atlas is still there, just roaming around looking for someone or some people that are going to bunch up together, and it's definitely going to pick them out and make them pay for whatever it is they do. But you shouldn't forget that there's also that Akai that can and will cause a lot of problems. Oh my god. I think this Beatrix is online, guys. Beatrix is coming online. She has started doing the melting thing. Look at the melt coming from her. And surprisingly, let me just see the build here. Okay, I was surprised that Amon's ult didn't, do as much damage as I was expecting it. But straight away, they are going to go in for that Lord. Beatrix is in a lot of trouble. Surely he's going to go through with this. Aldos goes in there, takes out that Beatrix, secures the Lord. Wow. Amon, where is the retreat for the side of Shinigami? Xbox coming there with that ult, just blasting them all back to space. I think he goes up, he's going to pop the penalty and he's going to make it out of this place. He might just make it out of this place in his life, but no way. Akai there pushing the Esme back to the Xbox, who had already made a successful escape after going there and taking out like two members of the side of Shinigami. This is actually insane right now. We are asking the question, where was the retreat of Amon in that place, in that Lord fight? But anyhow, it's all good. Aldos comes in, just deals with that Beatrix, and then comes back and takes the Lord. Like, man, this is mine, I'm going to get this one. Lovely play there coming in from the Aldos. And then I guess we'll just have to see how Shinigami are going to defend this Lord push. The Lord is dead already, and I think they have already secured that bottom lane, successfully defended. Lovely stuff from Dexlin on that Aldos there. I think he's doing really, really well on that hero. But anyhow, I think Melissa needs to be careful here. She she probably should spend more time staying behind her tanks because, well, what does she even have? Okay, she already has 3 of her damage items right now. I think Melissa is already ready to start dealing the damage. Okay, we have a pause request coming from the side of Shinigami, giving us a little bit of time to calm down and just assimilate. Just take out. Let's just relax. Let's relax. Yeah, we need the time. Honestly, we need the time. Yes, Atlas on that fleeting time, man. He wants to alt, and alt. Yes, I think we needed this. We needed time to catch our breath, honestly, because what the hell was all that? This is the kind of game I was actually hoping for. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually happy things are going like this. Very, very unpredictable flow, and man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's just hope both sides don't end up having too many connection issues, and the game basically just keep on going as smooth as it is. But smoothness aside, I think we all have to agree that Aldos is causing them a lot of problems already. I wish there was a way we could check the number of stacks that he's already on, because I can't imagine. I guess it's just his timing. Like, he knows when to go in for those kills, when not to go in, when not to overcome it. And to be honest, tonight, his retribution game has actually been on point. No, this is the first game gifted. This is our first game. Blood has not been shed yet, but we hope to see that this is game 1. As I said, thank you for joining us. Anyhow, we will be starting the game in 15 seconds. So let's just see how this goes. I'm actually absolutely hyped about these games right now. Yes, and imagine we still have that Sicilian, man. Sicilian still has time to come and start dealing that Aldos was that Sicilian man for the late game. I think that will be something we have to see. We'll have to see that Sicilian coming in with that damage later on, and just hope that she can be or he can be the game changer for the side of Otsusuki Esports. Also, let's not forget this Beatrix. Honestly, I could already see her doing the same amount of damage. She was melting that Akai. You know, he pinned somebody down with the heavy spin, and Beatrix didn't care. You know, yes. Oh, okay. It seems like we have an AFK right now. I think Shinigami can request for another pause if they see it fits. Or okay, maybe. Oh, that EFK is really taking its toll on the Yi. But Shinigami could request another pause, honestly, if they wanted to. I think each team has 2 pauses. So, like, if they wanted, they could request another one. But maybe they just haven't deemed it fit to do that. And then without all those alts, I think Otsusuki now has that information. They know that Eve is, at the base there, probably AFK. So I think this might prompt them to want to be more aggressive in their play style, most likely. So let's see how they handle this. Lord is up already. So it's going to be a difficult one, but if Shinigami can play this right, just find a way to take a one member of Otsusuki, they might be able to get this done. And you can see here that the Sicilian is actually beginning to hurt a lot. The team fight is going on, no one is down yet. Oh nope, somebody is down. Both junglers of both teams are actually going to fall. Aldos is down, so is the Amon, but only that on the side of Otsusuki, they are going to scare the Lord actually with that action, because Beatrix actually fell in that skirmish. I think this was a lot of it had to do with the fact that the mage was not there to for that Eve's zoning and all that, but generally, Otsusuki is going to secure that Lord, but good job there from the Akai. Perfect, nice prioritization. He knew what to do, who to go for, and just stop the whole stuff. But it seems like our Eve is back, So that's actually a good thing, you know. So we are actually happy to see that. That means that this should be actually a bit easier for them to defend this push, this load push coming in from the side of Otsusuki. But generally, Otsusuki have been doing well. Very, very nice play there. They seem to be, balancing things well. All things being equal, I think they are actually playing a really, really good game. You see this Xbox here trying to chase that Amon out of the way. I don't know. I don't know what is actually going on with this Amon right now. Just hanging around that tower when they are trying to defend the Lord. Well, don't know, it could be anything. But could be anything. So that Atlas is also going to fall there. This is looking very, very rough, honestly. This is looking rough for Shinigami, but at the same time, I think Otsusuki just needs to be careful with only one mistake, to throw even games that you think you have won. Look at that Aldos. That Aldos is beginning to pack a punch, honestly. One shot and he's going to delete that Esmeralda out of there. So I think they shouldn't get to really in hopes of trying to end this game right now. And we can see Akai here just chilling somewhere at the back, while his team were trying to force, and end that game. Beatrix here might be in a bit of trouble, but I think she's going to be fine. That heavy spin will not last for so long, and I think you can see this, man. You can see this Xbox pick is actually really, really good, even though they picked it before they saw that Atlas pick. But it's actually good for getting him out of all these sticky situations, out of trouble. I've seen a couple of times where he used that ult just to get out of the sights of that Akai and all that CC of the lead and all that. I think it's not a bad pick, honestly, especially if he plays it well, which honestly he has been. So this is another Lord. Everyone seems to be back. We have Eve back and moving up, and definitely they're going to contest it. I think we should be able to see this Esmeralda there trying to go for the back line, but she does a bit of damage. Atlas there with that 2-man fatal link. Sicilian is going to fall, followed by that Xbox. Okay, but Vicky is actually also going to fall there. I see a lot of members on the side of Shinigami there, very, very low, and right now this is just clean up duty for that Aldos, man. Aldos is just going in there, giving everybody that punching them out of the way. Akai is going to fall. What? I do not know what happened there, but for some reason Aldous' punch did not register, and now I think Aldous is going to fall here, and that is going to be a wipeout for Shinigami on Otsusuki. Very, very nice there. That was a lot of chaos, but at the end of the day, I think Shinigami should be able to secure this lot easily, or maybe not. If they can do it before, I don't think okay, well, this guy has his retry. The jungler for that was very, very close. The jungler has his retry, and Xbox is going to try to pick out their jungler here, but he ends up losing his life in the process. I think he should have just gone on and committed to killing the Amon, since he was already, since he had already given so much into it. But anyhow, GG's for Shinigami, holding their own, holding everywhere down, even when it seemed like they were having connection issues and all. And right now, I think Otsusuki just needs to find that discipline in them, trying to force the game like that, trying to end it, maybe not prematurely, but maybe just not planning the end of the game where at the kind of things that will end up causing the game. Look at the amount of damage that this Akai is taking right now. That's actually a lot of damage. Aldo's trying to ult and see if he can just pressure them to go back. A kill on Melissa, wow. And then that 3-man total lead there from Atlas. A lot of members on the side of Shinigami with low HP. That turret is going to take out the B trait. I do not understand what is going on right now. But 4 members on the side of Shinigami have actually been down. And these guys are actually just going to go ahead, push that mid lane and leave Akai to defend. But Eve doing her best to see how much she can defend. We have all those there baiting out that Winter Truncheon from the Eve. But Otsusuki they don't have minion. Okay, they have 1 minion coming up. I really doubt this is going to be enough for them to end the game, but it seems like it is going to be right now. We have them focusing on that base. Another hit from Aldos, and that is going to be the first game going to the side over Otsusuki. This is a huge first win for them.
Victory!
I think it's something that if they can't capitalize on, they might actually, get out of this game with the victory, out of this series with the victory. But well, the issues from Shinigami's side notwithstanding, the connection issues or whatever it is might be, I guess they just need to try and get all that fixed before the next game starts, so that we don't have stories like that. But overall, apart from the connection issues and all that, I think both teams actually played really well. Amazing showing from both sides, especially Otsusuki trying and having that discipline to stay in the game, besides being quote unquote the underdogs in this match. But good job from Otsusuki, lovely game from Shinigami. We are going to head into the next game and see how this goes. Yeah, OP Aldos, honestly. I think we have to give kudos to that Aldos there. He actually did a lot. He did a lot, honestly. So GG's to him on helping his team, so much. Yeah, yeah. I actually didn't even notice him forcing the freeze out of Amon, but that even was pretty obvious, was pretty niche. Alright, so I think both teams are ready, and then we're going to jump straight into game 2 of tonight's series. And straight away we're going to see the regular Faramis ban.
To live is to trick the Reaper.
I would rather
Your
betray
team
the
is
world
banning.
than let the world betray me.
Yeah, honestly, I guess we are all just hoping we get that game 3.
Need some stitches? Your team is banning.
Alright, we're also going. Okay, so they are going to take out the Melissa. SGM are just going to take it out. You don't want to deal with it. They are actually playing I think they were playing a comp that requires them to bunch up, pretty much in the game. So yeah, just take out the Melissa. Honestly, if you are going to, I think SGM is a team that is very, very strong on team fights. The organization is actually there. They know how to keep their own together, and then Melissa just causes a lot of problems for all
Your
of them.
team is picking.
But right again, we're going to see that first pick from the side of Shinigami. They're going to lock in that Esme. Even though they lost the game, but I think they actually did pretty well. She still held her own against all odds. So are we going to see another X-Borg here for Otsusuki Esport? I think we might actually see that it is not impossible, because X-Borg also actually did cause a fair amount of problems for them. The fact that he wasn't easy to just pin down, and stuff like that. He's all just made him, this might be a tough one. You are right. Valentina is open, and just as you say it, they are going to lock in that Valentina, followed by that Clint. Oof, these drafts already are not looking. This draft is not looking good for the side of Otsusuki, but I guess they can make it work. They made the first game work. And so let's see. They could make this work too. Bro, this is.
The ocean is not just
Your team is banning.
Yeah, Eve's ult. I feel Eve's ult is like one of the main things, man. It's actually going to hurt a lot, and it's probably mostly what they are going to be going for. But very nice draft now. The draft is looking very, very good for SGM, for Shinigami currently. I think the draft is looking very, very nice for them. So this is a tough one to call, guys. This is a tough one to call. Wow, and I guess we are going to see another Edith pick. Wow, I like seeing things like this. So we have two heroes making their debut on tonight's game. We have the Xborg doing that, and the Edith, and straight away we are going to see the Balmond and the Estes straight away just coming in from the side of Shinigami. These guys are not here to joke. They actually, I feel Shinigami might be lacking just a bit in the damage department. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I think their major source of damage is going to be these Clint and maybe the Valentina on that ult. Just a little bit of damage here and there, but DPS might be a little bit difficult for them to churn out that damage. SGM1 drafts, I don't know, man. I don't know. Their drafts looks heavily, on that sustain. I guess that's why Otsusuki have just gone ahead to pick that carry and see if they can, burst these guys down, Oof. Yeah, there's actually enough CC, but the damage is what. CC on who actually? Who has the CC? I don't know. Who has the CC? I think all I can see here is
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Where is the CC coming from? You said they have CC.
5 seconds.
Man, I don't know. This is going to be a very, very tricky one. Let's just see how this goes anyway. So we have, who is in the jungle? Okay, so we have a jungle carry here. Very nice. And then Balmond there in that jungle just doing his thing. And we have the Estes that is looking to cause these people a whole hell lot of problems, in my opinion, with that beautiful blacklist skin. One of the best skins for me in the game. And straight away Balmond is going to go to invade that red, with help from Esmeralda actually, funny enough. But I think Otsusuki should know that already, and I'm going to go straight for the counter invade, and who knows, somebody might actually lose their lives here. if they don't get this, and look already that they are not even going to get it. They are not going to get it. I don't think. First blood. Oh, okay. Actually, it's the Valentina who ends up dropping their lovely rotations from the marksman of the side of Otsusuki coming on there, to stop that rubbish that was about to happen. But very, very lovely map awareness there coming in from the side of Otsusuki. Even though they didn't get the red buff at the end of the day, but it was still good that the attempt was made for them to counter, invade Shinigami. But very, very nice plays there coming from both sides. So first blood is going to go to Otsusuki, and Turtle is going to be up in about 5 seconds. This is where we are going to have an idea of the amount of problems that this game is going to pose for both teams. But so far it's just Balmond there. We have Carry on the far end. Of course, we're not going to take an objective from Balmond. Although it happened yesterday, though, with Kazi and that game. But here we have two ults there coming from the Eve. Valentina popping has immediately after Eve for some. I think this Eve might fall here. Valentina charging into the turret, forcing the death from Eve, and Estes having to ult there to save his life, but this Iritel is bent and intent on killing that Estes. I don't think, okay, he is the one that ends up shutting that Iritel down, and he almost makes it out of there with his life, but the Edict does not let him. 3 kills on each side, 3 kills for Shinigami and 3 kills for Otsusuki Esports. This is actually a really, really crazy game right now. I like how it's going, and you can see here Shinigami trying to make life really difficult for this Eggiball, but it is not going to end well. That dive really unnecessary coming from 9, diving into the turret when your HP is actually pretty low, maybe counting on that shield to tank that little damage that comes from the turret, but it didn't quite work that way. And another kill from, I'm not sure, it was 3-3 and now I'm seeing 2 kills. I don't know where that kill came from, but I think Shinigami just needs to calm down, relax, and not really force things too much, and just don't give Shinigami that, don't give Otsusuki the idea that you can, unless you don't want to probably come out. But look at the damage coming from this Eve is definitely dead. And then Valentina ulting there just to make sure, using that real manipulation just to make sure the Eve is not going to get out of that alive. And this second turtle of the game easily is going to go to the side of Shinigami. Lovely play there. I think Valentina actually did well to spot that Eve, trying to rotate for the turtle and just cuts her in her tracks and cuts her down. Another kill here on the top for Shinigami in that X-Fog. This is a very, very aggressive Shinigami side lane. Like, you can see that they are not messing around. They want this victory. They know it is not up for debate. But at the same time, look at this mid lane, guys. Look at this mid lane. This mid lane has fallen. Yep, this mid lane is definitely going to fall. Good job there from Otsusuki. Actually, trading objectives. I think that's actually a very, very smart way to go. But look at the amount of damage that this carry is taking from the Esmeralda there. And I think Otsusuki already know their own condition. If they actually want to make this work, they need to do everything they can to protect that carry, since she's going to be their primary damage dealer. Apart from the Irritel, until later on where the Irritel is going to come online and can actually contribute and do more. But I think this carry has the potential to actually do Shinigami a lot of, to make life tough for Shinigami if she can be played right and her position just has to be on point. But as you can see here, Edith's not doing too bad, providing a reasonable amount of protection, and Otsusuki just playing it safe. There's actually no need for them to, rush anything right now. They just have to, just be calm. And I'm sorry guys, right now I can't see the comments coming in from you guys. I just had to shut down a couple of things to make sure the stream goes on smoothly. So I'm really sorry if I'm not replying to most of your comments and all that, but I guess it will be back at the end of the stream, hopefully. And okay, yeah, so that is going to be the turtle to go into the side of Shinigami. So I think they took all 3 turtles, which is good. But as far as gold is concerned, let me just pop up the items real quick. We have that Irritel. Now Irritel has 2 items. Carry, for some reason, is actually, I guess, not doing too well on gold. You know, I guess I'm MM in that jungle. Just MM versus a Balmond in the jungle is not the best matchup, I guess. And then maybe they just have to, as they did in the first game, play it smart, wait it out, look for the opportunity, pick it, and then just make the most of it. And you can see just now, Esmeralda, getting that oracle, which means she's going to be a bit more difficult to kill, a bit tankier with that extra shield and healing coming, passive coming in from the oracle. So anyhow, bro, this Valentina, that level advantage, the amount of damage that she's dealing to the Edict, and the Edict is supposed to be okay, no magic defense yet on that Edict, but Esmeralda causing a hell of a lot of problems, and boom, just like that, they are going to take out that carry from the equation. This draft is not looking very good, but Esmeralda is actually going to fall there. This Irritel dealing an insane amount of damage, chasing all of them down, gets 1, gets 2, she's definitely going to get 3 here. Awesome, triple kill there, coming in from that Irritel. That was actually insane. The Irritel just came, I was like, I've had enough of all these rubbies. Just start to wipe them out one by one, just jumping in. Oh my god, that was an insane play there coming from Grey. Lovely gold lane moment. And then we have this, I think Clint has to be careful here, trying to steal the lane, but of course it's not going to work. Oh no, okay, a bit of issues there, but he has to flicker out of there. And I think Edith should just leave. Edith should just leave, just wait for the Lord. What they need to do is calm down. They won that fight. Plan your Lord push well. Just make the most of it. Don't let this win. I think at the least this guy should be getting 2 turrets from this Lord push at the least. And you can already see Irritel on that bot lane trying to make, get some objective for the side of Otsusuki. But I think all this was set up by the Irritel. Lovely play there, just going, getting ballsy and going in and getting all those kills. That was an amazing, a lovely moment there from her. So anyhow, here we go again. They actually ended up taking, I think, just 1 turret. So I don't know if I should say nice defense from the side of Shinigami. They did well to defend that, but I think it's could have been used, better for the side of Carry in a bit of trouble here, but she is going to make it out alive. Lovely ults. They are coming in from Eve, using that real world manipulation to, zone them out and make sure nothing happens. This Estes is going to be chased back. Balmond somehow falls in all that, scramble, and you can see this Esme here still at full HP when 2 of her members are already down. But this this Xbox is actually causing a lot of problems, man. I don't even know when this guy is dead or when he's alive, but now he's definitely dead, But lovely ult there, perfect timing of the ult. Look at the damage already coming in from this carry. She's melting down that carry, melting down that Estes right there. And look at this. Oh no, this Esmeralda is definitely going to fall. She does not fall. Are you kidding me? If Esme makes it out of this alive, oh my god, Esme makes it out of all this, and it seems they are just going to retreat because they are not even sure if they are safe anymore. I think okay, maybe she should have taken that blue buff. Insane play there, lovely, unkillable Esme. OP stuffs, man, very OP. Lovely. I think this is what we came to see. This is what we came here to see. Amazing play there from the Esme, going in there, knowing the limits of the heroes, knowing that she can go in there and come outside, without any problems. But overall, amazing showing from Otsusuki here. I really love how they've handled this game. He should not be caught so out of position. He should not be caught. That was terrible decision making from her. Very, very bad position, especially now that the Lord is coming up. I don't think you want, as a mage, to be caught out so far away from your team. But anyhow, that happens, and it is going to give Otsusuki a bit of disadvantage now on getting this Lord. This is going to be a huge Lord for Shinigami. But you can see here at the bottom, Kari just trying to put a bit of pressure on that. But immediately the Balmond is going to come, and then just try to make sure everybody knows where they are supposed to be. But overall, let's see look at this Esme, guys. Even though she is tanky, that Kari is already dealing a lot of damage. That true damage knows nobody, man. No matter who you are, whether you are tanky, whether you are thick or whatever, it's going to melt you down, honestly. And I guess now we can see that this Iritel just playing needs to be careful. She needs to be careful. So they have taken one turret down already. The Lord is still pushing me on this bot lane, and so you have the ult from Give there doing a lot of damage, zoning them out in the process, and the counter reward manipulation, Edith is going to fall there. Balmond will serve the place her down with that weak counter, and bro, this is actually insane. Esmeralda here doing what Esmeralda does best. Xbox trying to go in with the ult, see if we can get her, but finally they managed to shut down the Esmeralda. Are we going to see another insane? I think the issue right now is this Iritel is playing so smart, not getting into any unreasonable position, waiting for them until they are actually low, and then boom, she comes in, just starts cleaning everywhere up. But overall, amazing defense there from the side of Otsusuki. I think they actually did really, really well. They handled that fairly well for an advanced Lord, So good game from them. This is actually I absolutely love what I'm seeing from Otsusuki. They are doing well, playing this well. So far, we can see that Iritel is almost at full build, guys, with that 10k gold. She has been steady farming. She has more gold than anybody on the whole team. And look at that, guys. Look at the amount of damage Iritel is doing to this Esmeralda. Even Estes cannot save Esmeralda from this damage. She takes down the Esmeralda, takes down the Clint, goes on to the next one. Look at the amount of damage, melting this Valentina, forcing her to fall back, to the game. 2-3 members of the side of Shinigami are going to fall there, and this is going to be a push that's going to be very, very tough. You can already see the emotes there coming from the side of Otsusuki. I guess they think that they have already settled this out, but we are going to see. It is going in there with that CC on Valentina, flipping her back on her side, and now all they have is Balmond. Can they defend this? Balmond trying his best, but Iritel just going round and round on that Toa, and he is going to take game 2 for the side of Shinigami, with Estes there in the base, just looking like, what's in the world just happened? No idea. These guys don't have any idea what just hit them. No, you do not. It is the Iritel train, guys. Look at that Iritel with the MVP. Oh my god, this was too much. Look at the damage. The damage doesn't even look like much, just that 82k gold. But on the side of Shinigami, they just didn't have enough damage to deal it out, because you get into a team fight and you have Iritel and Kari doing you an insane amount of damage. I don't think even 2 Esteses would have been enough to cover that amount of damage coming in from the both of them, coupled with the ult coming in from Yves. It was a lot for them to handle, and Esmeralda just wasn't enough, to do something about that back line at the end of the day. But wow, this is not what we expected to see, but it is what we've seen. Lovely showing there coming from the side of Otsusuki. I love how they handled the game. As Shinigami actually played really, really well at the start of the game, you know, forcing them back and then, you know, just being aggressive in the jungle and all. It actually worked well till Iritel came online and started causing all sorts of problems for the side of Shinigami. But wow, great games there coming from the both of them. We really love to see this, and we are going to see another of this amazing showing from Otsusuki tomorrow. I think the next game is going to be tomorrow. So it will be Otsusuki versus I think is it KD? Yeah, most likely. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining us for this amazing game. We'll see you guys tomorrow where you're joining us for our lower brackets finals to decide who gets to play in the finals against Izanami.